guys, and welcome to NASCAR Know How, the Talladega edition. And your winner of Kansas was Joey Logano. He was already in the next round anyways because he won Charlotte. So he's automatically in the eliminator round of 8. But he had to wreck someone this past week to win the race. That person was Matt Kenseth. He was in a do-or-die situation. He had a really bad week at Charlotte. And we're going to talk about this a little bit later on. First, we're going to dive into some news here. We got some rule changes here for the green-white checkered finishes. Everybody knows that they get 3 tries at a green-white checkered finish. Well, not anymore. At least not at the plate tracks. It's just going to be one. One green-white checkered finish to finish the race. For safety reasons, they're saying, because it's chase time and because what happened at Daytona earlier this year, that really late race, or you could say early race. So they're just going to do one green-white checkered finish. I was kind of mad about this. I like to see racing overtime, and I think it's better for the fans. But they're taking it down to 1. Screw you, NASCAR. They're talking about a lot of stuff. People on NASCAR.com are talking about the big one. Who's it going to take out? I think there's going to be at least 6 chase drivers that are going to be wrecked by the end of the race. And I think it'll be a chase driver that wins. I don't think it'll be a no-name. I think it'll be a chase driver. I'm thinking it's going to be like Carl Edwards or Martin Truex Jr. or something like that. What else in the news? Chase Elliott and Hendrick Motorsports reveal the 24 car paint scheme for next year, their main paint scheme. Also in news, Ross Kenseth debut at Martinsville in the Truck Series, which is funny because he already had a Xfinity start at Michigan earlier this year, and he actually finished 6th, so that was pretty cool. Now to our main topic, spin to win. Joey Logano, at the end of the race with 4 laps to go, spins Matt Kenseth to grab a win. So who's in the right, Joey Logano or Matt Kenseth? I'm going to let you guys watch this replay first, then we'll do some talking.
He really lost his entire race car and is able to 22 to catch him.
Here comes the 22. He's closed the gap all over the back bumper now as they've caught the slower traffic. And around goes the 20, sideways in front of the 22. Kansas slides. Caution comes out. The 22 was all over the back bumper of the 20 as they entered turn 1.
I got slants when I come the first time. Joey spun me out, lifted my tires off the ground.
We mentioned the lap traffic. You see right here, Matt Kenseth gets tight. He knows the 20's coming, so he tries to block. He goes to the apron. He knows the 22's coming up. He comes up to block him. A big block onto the 22, and the 22 drives in, catches him in the left rear quarter panel, spins the 20 out. Matt Kenseth with a great save to stay off the wall, but the damage to the points and the ultimate win has been done. The 20 will have to come get tires. His chance to win today is over.
And Matt Kenseth had to do everything he could to block him. Just like I said, he's racing for his championship. If he doesn't block Joey Logano gets on the outside of him and gets around him. So you can't blame Matt Kenseth for trying to block.
Hang on right here, bud.
But with that, when you make that decision, and I agree, a must decision, he had no choice, you also put yourself that opportunity. We saw it last week with Carl Edwards and Dale Jr. We see it again with the 20 and the 22. When you drive defensively, you give the guy behind you the opportunity to make that decision. He gets into the 20. Right, wrong, that's racing. These two can disagree about it. They'll have to talk about it after. But as you mentioned, it all started with the 20's defensive moves, which were required in this must-win.
Okay, guys, so what do you think about this? Put your comments below. NASCAR.com did a fan poll, to see what side the fans are on. Are you on Matt Kenseth or Joey Logano? And they're actually pretty much dead heat. Matt Kenseth has barely got it as of now, as of Wednesday morning. I support Matt Kenseth because it was a do-or-die situation for him. He's so many points behind as of Charlotte. So he had to do that. Now he's in a super do-or-die situation. He's got to win. He's got to win now, and it's almost impossible at Talladega. So he's pretty much out unless he can somehow find a way to win. I'd be really shocked if he won at Talladega. But you never know. This is NASCAR. Anything can happen. But I also feel for Joey Logano in his situation, too. He's already into the next round. So he really doesn't need to win. But, I mean, every win is extremely hard to get in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. They don't just hand these things out. I mean, look at Jeff Gordon. He won 4 last year, and he's got 0 this year. Like, what is that? But, I mean, look at... He had every right to spin him. He put him in the wall twice in a 2-lap period. But it also have to think about the future. Was he thinking about the next round? Could Matt Kenseth be the one to push Joey Logano out, such as he was doing at Kansas? I mean, it's going to be close. There's only going to be 8 cars in this next round. We're dropping 4 each round. So to get in that final 4, it's going to be extremely hard. I think this round, the contender round, is going to be the hardest round, even over the eliminator round. Even as we saw last year, I was more stressed out about the contender round of 12 than the eliminator round of 8 because of Talladega. Talladega makes everything stressful when you're a fan and your favorite driver is right on the bubble. So that's what I love about this new chase system, by the way. Tip my hat off to NASCAR. They have done an awesome job at creating this new chase format. And it keeps Jimmy Johnson out of championship lane because, dude, it frustrated me for so long. I'm like, dude, when he won 6 championships, when he won 5 in a row, I was like, good gracious, get somebody else in there. Stop winning, Johnson. And eventually he won a 6 too. That was really annoying me. But Kevin Harvick won last year. That was a surprise. I mean, it only took him, 13, 14 years to do it? Yep, pretty much. Yeah, so Talladega, big one. Look out for it. I think it'll be a great race. What else news? I don't think we have any more news. Oh, yeah. Kurt Busch, sometime today, I think it's about 12, he'll be making an announcement. Because I record this in the morning, I do not have what he is saying. So I will post a video later, either at the end of this know-how video or in a separate one of what his announcement is going to be. So that should be interesting. I mean, what does Kurt Busch have to announce anyways? I mean, he's not going anywhere. Why would he leave Stewart-Haas Racing? He's got to win this year. He's still in the chase, still right there. But I don't think there's any reason to leave Stewart-Haas Racing. So, I mean, is it a crew chief change next year? Or what is this a big announcement? I mean, it's not like, why would he retire? I mean, his first year, let's see. When was his first year? I think his first year was either 2000 or 2001. Because he won the first Nextel Cup. He couldn't retire. Okay, well, we'll just wait and see what he has to say at noon. I will probably post that video. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. And we will see you next week, every Wednesday. NASCAR Know How. I will see you then.
That's nice. Hello there.